Hey, welcome everybody. Guess what? Today we're going to be sanding up. This is a pre-finished door or a pre-built door. We got this one out from a factory, and this is your normal, like you may get at a Home Depot or a Box Club kind of thing. But before we stain it and finish it, we have to prep it for finish. And these things come at probably a 180, 150 grit sand. And you're going to have a lot of little press marks and that are inherent into the shipping and the handling of it all. So you want to really ease that all off. And we do that with a 220 grit paper. And notice how we're going to hit these edges with the fine edge, not with the rounded edge up against the back plating wall, but with this flat edge. And that keeps us from cutting a groove in it, but giving us a nice even stain all the way up into the outside edge. And if you can see, when we sand this out, we don't have to go directly back and forth and butt up against the grain. We can give it this light sanding motion like this, kind of like an orbital sander will do, and along these outside edges as well. You don't use that grooved edge. Use that flat-sided edge. Well, if you're just joining us, thanks for watching, guys. We're going to be applying this BAC stain from Sherwin-Williams, and we're going to transform these cherry cabinets into something just beautiful, right? But before we do, we have to ease these outside edges a little bit. They come from the factory real sharp. They're really good at it, especially your higher end companies, because they don't know what the finish you're wanting on. But if you don't ease them off a little bit, that finish will actually break, and it won't adhere very well, and it won't give you the longevity that you're looking for. So we ease that edge off just a little before we give it its final overall sand. Now you notice I don't have to go with the grain. Like, I'm not sanding like this and then up again like this, right? Now if you were trying to do your 150 or 180 sandpapers, that I don't recommend, your final coat doesn't have to with 220. Let it go around, make it nice and even pressure, right? All your edges, roll your edges over a little bit, right? And give them a nice even touch. Everything you want is even in its own feel and into the sandpaper itself. Now when you're done and you blow this stuff off, getting ready for it to stain it, blowing it off isn't enough, right? You think that, oh, I blew it off, all the dust is gone. It really isn't, right? And let me demonstrate. Like, we just sanded that off. Okay, now watch. Now before we even apply our stain, run your hand over it, give it a nice tech, because you can see all the dust and the sawdust that comes off of it from us sanding it is still in there. And that's going to accumulate in your stain and get put back into your finish. And if we're trying to make a professional finish, as we are now, you don't want any of that left behind, because it will end up back up into your finished product. So that's how you prep and stain. Prep before you stain. And let's take it into the next level. And if you want to see how we stain it, we're going to do that for you right here, or we're just going to continue it. So if you want to see how you stain this, here's how we do it.